Swazdula, you knuckleheads, how the hell are ya? Yep, yeah, buddy. That's right. First time I'm gonna use Facecam on a YouTube video. Don't be surprised that I'm wearing this creepy ass, stupid ass, dumb ass, filthy ass mask. This shit is going to come off forever if this channel ever hits 100,000 subs. So be sure to hit that button if you want to, or don't. I don't give a shit. Today I am going to give you guys my opinions on the TennoCon releases. Now, as you guys know, I'm not really big on regurgitating information that you can find anywhere else in the internet. But I do know that you guys are kind of interested on my personal opinions, my take on TennoCon releases, or generally news and whatnot, and yada, 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 all that good shit. So that's what I'm going to do with the TennoCon releases for this year. Let's start off with the less interesting things, shall we? The deluxe skins that were revealed to us. The Ash deluxe skin looks like something straight out of the movie Pitch Black, or rather Riddick, the Chronicles of Riddick. The skin itself is kind of neat. I kind of like it, but I hate the fact that it's for Ash. I mean, if this was a Necro skin, I'd be A-okay with it. But this being Ash, I'm just like, no. Pass. The Harrow Deluxe skin, that's kind of okay, I guess. I don't mind that too much. That's A-okay. Then we got an Avara Deluxe skin, which is like, delete that shit. I'm sorry. Hey, it's okay if you want to like it. That's A-okay. I personally, I hate it. It looks, no, absolute no-go. The same thing with the second Nova Deluxe skin. To be fair, this is a concept art, so who knows what the final product is going to look like, but as it is right now, I find it hideous, absolutely disgusting. Then we have the Titania Deluxe skin, which was actually shown last year's TennoCon as well, and even back then I said, it looks demonic, it looks really, really cool. I like it, so definitely looking forward to having that in the game. And then we got Excalibur Deluxe skin. Not gonna lie, I love this skin. This looks really, really, really good. In all honesty, the only thing wrong with the Excalibur Deluxe skin is the fact that it is for Excalibur. So for me, useless. But it is overall really, 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 really nice design. I love it. So yeah. That nonsense out of the way, let's get straight into what was actually shown, that more like the bigger fish and whatnot. So we've got the Warframe cinematic intro. There are a lot of people that are speculating as to what this is even supposed to be. What does this mean? Is it a movie and blah, blah, blah? Nah, fam. Nah. Listen, first of all, the title of the video itself says it is the intro. And if you look at the description of the video itself, it will say the new introduction to Warframe. So in other words, what this is, very, very likely is this video is going to replace the current introduction to the game. You make yourself an account. You start playing Warframe, and then you see that little cinematic thing with Vor and everything coming over to your cryopod, waking your ass up and trying to capture you, and then you fight them off and get into the game. Well, this is probably going to be the new introduction, which is freaking dope. It is so, so, so good. The quality of this introduction, or this video in itself, is just, it's top notch. It is so, so, so nice. I love it. Very good. It's making Warframe really, really feel like AAA nowadays. I mean, Warframe was never, 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 never bad, right? Okay, we also got a bit of a teaser for the trailer for the new War, which is estimated to be released somewhere around Christmas this year. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait for that. And, well, the next thing that I'm going to get into, where I really want to just share my opinions. Actually, before we do that, we did get a quick look at the two new Warframes that are going to show up. I'm assuming this year. I might be completely wrong. I don't know. But we've got Grendel, Fatboy Prime, which is great because Guys, I've been saying this a lot on streams or general chat over on our Discord server that I would love to see more Warframes that have a different body type. Hildren being one of them, you know, a buff Whammon and stuff like that. Just different for overall variety. Does that make the game any better? Not necessarily, but it just gives you a little bit more of immersion, a little bit more personality, a little more character. I've been bitching about this for ages, right? And to see that they're doing things like that, that they're actually playing with the looks of Warframes is great news for me, right? So we got Fatboy Prime, who is, I guess, sumo themed, judging by his, idle animations and whatnot, and no clue what his abilities are just yet, but he looks kind of neat. I'm looking forward to what he's going to be like. And then we got Gauss, which is the next one, I believe. This is the new Speed Boy Prime. I don't think he's going to replace Volt in any way for those Volt mains out there that are kind of like shaking and shit. I really don't think that that's going to be the case, but he does look really, really, really swift. He reminds me of Flash quite a bit. I kind of like his design too, and I'm really, really eager to see what his abilities are going to be. So that's enough on that. Let's go to the end of TennoCon. The big reveal. Railjack and all that good shit. Star Trek frame confirmed. So the first thing that they started out with, right, is kind of showing off the new Warframe engine, which is going to cause the metals to look really, really, really sexy and smooth. The shadows are real time and really, really, really sharp. Really good overall lighting. It looks gorgeous. I remember the last time they gave Warframe the PBR treatment, and Warframe went from looking, well, like a typical free game, I guess, to really, really cool, to this now. It looks so, so, so gorgeous, right? They completely revamped your entire Lisette. So, your home ship basically is completely new. You have battle scars in there and shit like that. This is like small detailed things that I have really been preaching about for a while now, right? And I'm really, really, really happy to see that in game. It just gives you a little bit more immersion. You know what I mean? It makes it feel more real. It makes it feel more authentic. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really, really cool with that. I could really get jiggy with this. It looks so, 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 so beautiful. Also, what I really like about this whole Empyrean thing is that the main goal is to connect the Warframe universe. Again, a thing that I've been bitching about for a very, very long time regarding Warframe is everything feels so segregated. Everything is just so its own little system. You have the main Warframe game here, and then you have Conclave over there somewhere, and then you have Lunaro over there somewhere, and then Archwing is again something entirely different, right? So if you don't like playing Archwing, you don't necessarily have to. And also just the way the Tennos are. You know how they say in the survival missions, a lone Tenno operative is doing this and yada yada? I've said this on stream live before. Where is this dude? Where is he? What is he doing? Why cannot one Tenno out of the squad actually be there and be doing something? Be doing whatever that lone Tenno operative is doing, right? Well, that's all, that's what this new update is going to be all about. Connecting shit, right? So I really like the fact that you can look out the window of your Lisette and actually see what appears to be either the Railjack or maybe a dojo or whatever. Maybe you'll be able to see both. I don't know. Speaking of dojos, in the dojo, we're finally going to be able to build the hangar. And just looking at it is freaking, oh my god, it's so, so gorgeous. The sound profile is really, really, really nice. If y'all saw my last opinions video on Fortuna when that was revealed at TennoCon, you guys already know that I was really, really fangirling hard over the sound profile, right? Well, this time it's even better. It's really, really, really nice. It has a real nice profile to it, has a real nice vibe to it, it has depth to it, and it just gives you that overall, I don't know, ominous space feel and everything, right? It's really, really, really decent. So apparently what you can do with your Railjacks as well is you can summon them at your dojo. It is a dojo investment that everybody has to invest into and build the damn thing. But once you have that completed, apparently you can customize your damn thing to yourself entirely. Which is beautiful because we all know Fashion Frame is true endgame, am I right? So I'm really, really happy about that. So you can customize your Railjack You can colorize it. You could put glyphs on the outside of your ship, which is, again, something that I really, really wanted to see in-game. You know what? It's almost like DE has been spying on me and just stole all of my ideas. Not in a malicious way. I would never say that. I'd be happy if that were actually the case. It's just nice to see that a lot of ideas that I've been having, a lot of things that I would have liked to see in-game at some point down the road are actually coming to fruition. You know, that's just really, really neat. So, yeah, fully customizable Railjack. Looks absolutely gorgeous. The Railjack itself is not going to have so much a mod system from what I understand, which is kind of nice. It's a nice breath of fresh air because I am fucking tired of goddamn mods. I can't. We already have hundreds of mods, if not thousands of mods already. And I don't know, 80% of them are useless, I guess. And getting a new system with new mods that you in turn have to farm again, that would just be ridiculous and redundant, right? We really don't need that. It is really, really, really high time that Warframe gives us something else, a different approach. Now, I wasn't paying a 100% attention to what was explained for this exact system, but apparently you have kind of like swappable abilities for your Railjack, kind of like Warframe way back in the day where you had to actually equip the abilities and whatnot. And Railjack is going to be similar to that. So that's pretty neat. Also, just a side note, if you guys hear clicking in the background, that's just me clicking through the content here because I'm looking at it. So don't even worry about it, okay? Let's see here. Oh, right. Another thing that I noticed that I find really, really, really sexy are the transitions, right? It seems to be seamless going from Tenno to Archwing or Archwing and into your Railjack, and from Railjack back into your Archwing, and from Archwing back into outer space and all that good shit. The transitions are so nice. I absolutely love that. And of course, everything does look super, super gorgeous naturally. It's really, really dope that you can actually use the Railjack to travel through the solar system. Again, that's one of those things that I've been mentioning a couple times here and there, is that it kind of bothers me that it feels like everything is so secluded, you know? Everything is like its own little system, it's in its own little world, yada yada, and nothing is really connected. And now that's going to change. So they also showed off a bit of a Railjack mission, or two rather, which was pretty nice. Nothing really new to us. This is information we've already known. We just got more details into it. So you can fly your Railjack around. One of the Tennos can fly the Railjack around. The other Tennos can either man the guns that you have on there or other defensive systems. You can choose to take your Archwing and go out into space and fight against whatever it is you're fighting against. When you're going for an enemy ship, for example, you can actually hijack the ship, which is like a really, really, really neat detail. I really, really, really like that. And again, yes, of course, the transitions, you go out of your Railjack, right? Fly through space, fly over to the enemy ship, break through the frickin' hull, and then go in there and wreak havoc and just slay everything that's in your way. That is frickin' amazing. I said this not too long ago, in fact, during a stream, that this is what Archwing should have been. Literally. You see, when Archwing was first pitched, when DE started first off talking about Archwing, this is kind of what they were saying it was going to be. And we all know how that turned out. Not that great, right? And now we finally gotten there. Given a bit of a delay, just like 3 years. I mean, it ain't nothing but a thing, right? But it is really, really, really nice to see that everything is starting to come together nicely. I really, really like that a lot. I'm super hyped to get into this Star Trek frame thing. You actually have a nice little ecosystem within your Railjack as well. At least that's the intention. The ecosystem is going to be something like you have crew, you have systems, yada, yada, yada. You actually actively have to take care of your ship. Okay? Which I really, really, really love. I think I mentioned a long ass time ago when I had a debate with some people about pets, that I find it would be kind of nice, kind of interesting if you would have the option to invest more into your pets, right? The options to cultivate them with little more detail, right? And just have more options. And of course, some sort of an option to just automate the whole thing, but with less efficiency, for example, something like that, right? And, well, your Railjack is going to be very much like that. You actually have to take care of your crew and take care of your ship. You have to keep up maintenance and whatnot. What the exact systems are going to be, I don't know yet. But it's there, the idea is there, and I'm really, really, really happy to see that, too. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Ah, right. Yes, of course. The Kingpin, the Kingpin system. I don't know how long ago it was, but it's been ages when DE talked about this Kingpin system and yada, 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 where you have like special bosses and whatnot. They finally implemented that in the Empyrean update that is going to hit us at some point. And the way that they set it up is apparently the objective of these Kingpins is going to be spike themselves with Kuva and try to provoke you to kill them with Warframe abilities and whatnot so that they can grow more powerful. And D. Steve did mention that they will have a long-term relationship to you, specifically to you, right, as an individual, which kind of makes me feel like, okay, if you mess with these guys, you can actually actively feed into their power and make them more and more powerful, or something like that. I'm not sure. Overall, it does look really, 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 really interesting, though. And of course, gorgeous. I mean, look at it. It's a freaking new engine, and it just looks really, really, really nice. It's so, so gorgeous. God damn! God damn! It's so, so pretty. I'm going to jump ahead in time just a little bit. Oh, right. Right, perfect segue, actually. Jumping ahead in time. I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the video that the objective of this update is going to be to connect the Warframe universe, right? Well, Lone Tenno Operative is doing yada yada yada. Where's he at, boy? Lotus, what you talking about? Hey, we up in here alone. Where's this Tenno Operative at? This has changed. While you are in space fighting off some sort of ships, enemy ships and whatever, and yada, 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 you can actually set out a request for assistance, right? You can call Tenno Backup. And when you do that, Tennos, I don't know how large the scale of this is, if it's like super public or if it's like friends only, or if you have any kind of options for friends only and whatnot, you can actually invite other players to join in on your battle. And they won't just generically join into your space battle, but they'll actually be, in the example that we just saw, on the plains of Eidolon, minding their own business, fishing, doing whatever it is they're doing, and then they receive that distress call, and they can choose whether or not they want to spawn in and help. So, while you're in space, fighting off enemy spaceships and whatnot, like a true space ninja should be doing, the other ninjas on the ground will, in live time, right, in real time, assist you by doing whatever mission they gotta do on the ground. And in this case, they showed that they have to, I don't know, take down the shields or something of the ship that's in space, right? And so the team on the plains of Eidolon, they actually have to go over to the shield generator or whatever. I'm probably making a lot of this up. I don't know what the exact objective is, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And they actually have to take out the generator to take out the shield, which will take the shield down up in space, and then the Tennos in space can actually finish the job, and everybody shares the XP, the rewards, or whatever. I don't know exactly how that works. The fact that it is a system now, the fact that it is a thing in-game now, or, well, soon to be, is freaking amazing. That is so, so, so good. It's about